Yo, what's up? Bob here. Welcome to the Bob Bradley YouTube channel. Today I'm going to get into some recent finds, some new reissue records, and a couple of nice original pressings. They're all from the same period, so I thought it would be cool to show them to you at the same time. So without further ado, let's get started. There's a lady here in town who has converted an old school bus into a mobile record store. I was in there digging around at a recent flea market event and found this record for $20. Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Go My Way? We all know this record. There was an epic video for the song Are You Gonna Go My Way? Way back in the 90s. I love that video and I really love the song. So, you know, what's not to love? Lenny's got these big dreads, he's playing this flying V, killer video, very retro. This particular original pressing is on that Coke bottle colored vinyl. If you've been alive for a while, you have no doubtedly seen an old Coke bottle, and this is what color they were. Kind of a green, translucent tinge to an old Coke bottle. That said, this is a fantastic record. Lenny Kravitz, known for writing, producing, recording, playing all the instruments on his records. This is no exception. It's a fantastic record and still at 20 bucks. Now, I had bought one from Jeffrey Lee, but it was sealed and I didn't want to open it on the Coke bottle vinyl. So then I bought a reissue and I was listening to that. Since I've got this, I have moved that reissue along and now I have a listening copy. Yes. I've been looking for this for quite some time. Produced by Brendan O'Brien, the fourth Stone Temple Pilots record. Number 4, die-cut star on the front. Yes, that's right. STP, making some great records all the way up until the end. This was a fantastic one. Sour Girl, Atlanta is on this beautiful song. This is just killer. Music on vinyl. So it's probably some type of digital transfer. The record may have been recorded digitally. It's hard to say. A lot of the times, the 90s bands would go to tape. That's right. Has this cool star label. Beautiful, beautiful record. Paid up for this. This was pretty expensive. I think it was 40 bucks. This is the first US pressing of this record. Next, a record that was on repeat in the mid-90s at the places where I used to hang. There's a couple bars here in town that have pretty legendary jukeboxes, and me and all my friends had this record and we listened to it quite a bit. One of the songs that really drew you in was Black Number 1. Typo negative, Bloody Kisses. Look at this cover. The 90s. What a period. I do miss them. There's an awesome cover of Summer Breeze on here. Super heavy guitars. Crushing drums. Beautiful sounding DX7 keyboards. That's a Yamaha if you didn't know. This is insane. Peter Steele, a mountain of a man. He's like 6'5" or something like that. He might even be bigger than that. Just absolutely has a thing all of his own. That super deep voice. I've seen Typo a couple times, and both times Peter just had a big chain on his bass. Absolutely crazy. This is an awesome record. I hadn't really thought too much about getting it because I just heard it so much. Then a few years ago, they did a record store day version, which I was unsuccessful getting. And then they just released this on this kind of swirly green vinyl. I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to snatch that right away. And it sounds great. Yeah, I might put up a little video over on Instagram next. I was down at the Half Price Books. This was in the lockbox. And I thought, well, yep. Here's the moment. I had my card all filled out. It's like a member's reward card. You get so many stamps on it, you get 25% off. And I thought, if I'm ever going to get Nine Inch Nails, the Downward Spiral, this is the moment to get it at a heavy discount. This one is from 2008, which is the first US pressing, technically, even though the record came out in 1994. It is mastered and cut by Kevin Gray. Yeah, it sounds incredible. Now, you do have to be a fan of industrial, electronic, heavy music. And this is the quintessential record in that genre, really. Songs like Closer, Piggy, Hurt, really heavy-duty songs in heavy rotation at the time that this record came out. Has the custom labels. I believe this is on Interscope. Yeah, that's right. And you can tell if it's an older pressing because it has this parental advisory on it. Definitely a cool album. Snatched it up for a discounted price. Normally, you have to be careful when you're buying electronic music for vinyl because if the vinyl's noisy at all, it can be distracting. But that's such a heavy, loud, crazy sounding record. There's a lot of white noise and stuff on that record anyway. It actually works really well for vinyl. Here's a record that I have been looking for a long time. Recently reissued, and I had to pony up the $40 for just a few songs, which is unfortunate, but it's one of the only places that they exist. The Smashing Pumpkins' greatest hits, other known as Rotten Apples. You can see that on this hype sticker here. Now, I have all the Smashing Pumpkins records, except for few, which are very difficult to get. First track that's on here that is hard to get is Drown, which came out originally on the single soundtrack. And I was going to get that. Acoustic Sounds has it in stock at $60. But there's some other tunes on this that are hard to get off of the Machina record. And I thought, okay, this is the better deal. $40. The Smashing Pumpkins reissues are nice pressings. So no fear there. They sound great. Songs like The Everlasting Gaze is on here. Stand Inside Your Love, which is a beautiful tune. Plus Drown. Yeah, I really bought it for just a few songs. Don't get me wrong. All of the rest of the cool Smashing Pumpkins songs are on this record. So if you don't have a lot of Smashing Pumpkins or you want to learn about the 90s quintessential psychedelic rock band, the Smashing Pumpkins, this is a great record to buy. Yeah, for some of you, this might be all that's necessary. Mine is on black vinyl. It just has these silver Virgin labels. Not as cool as the old Virgin label that this Lenny Kravitz is on. Yeah, but you can get a colored version of this off the Smashing Pumpkins website for $80. So yeah, it wasn't quite worth the $40 upcharge to get the colored vinyl. But this is a great collection of songs. And like I said, some of them are really hard to get. Yeah, a little stack of 1990s records there. Yeah, right in the sweet spot for me. I love the 90s, and I thought it was an incredible music period. All right, guys, I hope you have a great week, and until we meet again, that's right, folks. Bomb out.
I've been afraid of changing 'cause I built my life around you. Time makes you bolder, even children get older. climb the mountain, I'll turn around. If you say my reflection in a snow-covered hill, well, a landslide brought me down. Well, a landslide brought me down.